Good morning, Kal Kadosh. Yeah, Masechet Batra Daf Yomi, Daf Kuf Amud Aleph, 100. Yeah, Daf Kof. Yeah, so he comes and he says now like this: the Dinma, right? He comes and he says, "Velema lehu shikru didchu." I've already did. So why doesn't he just come and tell them, you know what? Fine. If right now I cannot basically transfer, right, or I cannot move the derech somewhere else, very simple. I'm going to take mine back, and you guys take yours back. Each one takes their own back, and that's it. So it says, how many who is this? It's Eliezer. It's Eliezer. The Tanya was learned to Rabbi Yehuda Omer Mishum Eliezer. Rabbim shebirudu derech latzmam. When you have a lot of people that they decided a path for themselves, mashibirudu birudu. Whatever they already decided, they decided. According to Rabbi Eliezer, Rabbim gazanim ninu. He says, I don't understand. These are gazanim. Imagine right now we're already at Rabbim. We come into somebody's field. We're walking through your field. Gazanim. So he says, he says, no, they had a derech this day, but they lost it. Meaning they had a path in this field. They knew they had a path in the field, but they lost the derech. So now the Rabbim come and boom, they make their own derech. It goes straight through. So says so why did Rabbi Ravuna and Rav say that the Achaz not like Rabbi Elazar, like Rabbi Eliezer? It should be. So says the Gemara, you're right. Each one did not teach the other part of the Mishnah. Right, which means that which Rav came and said in the name of Rabbi Eliezer that he's talking about that Avdallah at the derech, he didn't teach the other one that the halacha is not like Rabbi Eliezer. It was really be'emet. It should be like Rabbi Eliezer. So says the Gemara Tamamai. What's the reasoning of right Rabbi Ravuna that he says the what that we're talking about said that he's not getting it back, that he gave it as a mistake. So he says Mishum the Rav Yehuda is because of Rav Yehuda. The Amar Rav Yehuda, but says Rav Yehuda Metzer. Right, we're talking about Rabim Asul Kalkalo. If you already have a place where the Rabim already come and they're using, you're not allowed to ruin it. Yeah, it's like you're not allowed to ruin it. This is what they have. That's it. You don't take it away from them. Rabbi Eliezer comes and he says, "Harabim my kanayla." 1 second. How do they make the kinyan? Ilucha when they walk. The Tanya halachba, the orkal rochba. So then kanama kom ilucho. The Rabbi Eliezer. Those are the words of Rabbi Eliezer. Chachamim omrim any luch will krum at shiachzik. It doesn't help halicha until you do a chazakah. So Amar Bilazar says Bilazar, what's the reason in Eliezer? He says it's a pasuk in the Torah. It says Kumi talech ba'aretz leorkalu rochba ki lechaul zaracha etenena. He says, right, go in the land leorkalu rochba. So now it says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu actually did a chesed with Avraham Avinu that he put like kilu all of Eretz Yisrael underneath him, and then he was able to walk the entire Eretz Yisrael within a few feet. You understand? That was like a chesed of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So he comes and he says Abraham, therefore he acquired the land just with walking. But according to Rabbanan, no, he says it was so precious to Avraham, that's why he said it. In order that it should be easy to acquire it for his children. We're talking about a shvil of kramim, that was made for walking. It's made, you acquire it with walking. You don't have to do anything else, because that's what it was made for. So you acquire it that way. When he came from they told them, he says the shiura you could actually acquire, right? The masad zmurot and geffen, right? And to go back. But that's only if it's going to be that it already has the mechitzot. What does that mean? He comes and he says it's only just to pick up one foot and to put up another foot, which means it's mamash just the space that you need for alicha, not even one space extra. You're giving mamash the exact space that you need for the walking. Fine, 2 dots. Okay. We said derech hayachid is going to be arba'amot. Tana, we learned that other people say k'deshiu chamor b'masao. No, it's not just the arba'amot. You need the chamor and its masa, which is smaller. Right? It's a smaller space. Yeah? Yes, that is the yachid. So Ravuna comes and he says, "Halacha is like the achirim." That is the yachid. The derech yachid is with the chamor and his masui, nothing more than that. Okay? V'tanu otai dainei gola. The dainei gola taught shnei gemadim umechza ve'amravuna dainei gola. Right? It's going to be shnei gemadim umechza. Gomed is an amak okay? Which is going to be of his fingers. So according to them, it's like a kivutz. Matomer? Okay, I'm going to see now. So he now comes and he says this. Ma? I said Amaktana. No, Agamad is like a midget. So he says it's an Amaktana. I just said it's an Amma Ketana. It's not a regular Amma. It's an Amaktana, a smaller Amma. Derech Yachid, there's a machloket. What is Derech Yachid? Derech Yachid is either 4 amot, or it's going to be like the Chamor b'Masao, or it's going to be Shnei Gadim amot. Ma? Yeah, Gomet. But it is Shnei Gemadim. In plural, it's Gemadim. Okay, so says the Gemara, you told me now, Ravuna comes and he says, Alachaz like the Achedim. Says, Yidividi Chad Shiura, with the same shiur. Okay, Derech Harabim is going to be 16 amot. Says the Gemara, Tanur Banan, Derech Yachid is going to be 4 amot. Derech mean Leid, it's going to be from one city to another city, Shmon amot, it's going to be 8 amot. Derech Harabim, it's going to be Derech Harabim, 16 amot, it's going to be 16 amot. Derech Remiklat, when it's going to be the Remiklat, 32 amot, it's going to be 32 amot. Ravuna says, Maikra, what's a pasuk? Tachin lecha derech. What does it mean, tachin lecha derech? Derech had derech. It's going to be derech had derech, which is the extra hey. Okay, the hey yidiyah. Okay, so from here we're learning, right, that Miklat is going to be Yuchad, right, from Stam Derech Shel Rabim, and therefore it has to be even bigger than normal. Meaning the way to the Miklat has to be even bigger, right, than a normal path. Okay, Derech HaMelech, Kufa Mubet, yeah, 100b. So it says to be or not to be, yeah, Derech HaMelech Ela Shiur. So he says there's no Shiur, right? Shemelech put its Geder. He says the Melech is going to be put its Geder. La Solo Derech En Memachim Be'ador. That means the king do whatever he wants. He's going to go straight into your field, can't do anything. Yeah, nothing. Derech lekever also in lo shiur, mishum yikrad shachva. He says because of the kavod, right, of the person that just passed away. So since, right, you have the kavod of the person that passed away, so therefore you actually come and there's no shiur. You just come and take whatever it is. Ma'amad dayanetzi poreh. He comes and he says like this. Whenever we're talking about now, right, the ma'amadim, right, the ma'amad of the Melavemet, they come and they say betarba kabin. It's going to be 4 kabin, which we said was 40 by 40. Okay, so Taran Rabbanan, right? Amocheret kivro. Person is going to sell his kever in the kever of mishpachto, or derech kivro, or the derech to go to there. Right, makom amado ubetes pedo ubetes ped. They do it against his will. It's a defect of the family. How could a person come and sell out, right, his thing? You understand? Like, how could he come and sell out his Yeah. Fine. So now he comes and he says like this. He says, we learned in a Braita. En pochatim yeshiva mamadot u'mashavo lemet. Ma? One second. Yeah, he says, we're not going to come and we're not going to do less than 7 mamadot, right, u'moshavot for a dead. Keneged, right, keneged hevel avalim marakolet, hevel avalim makol avel. Meaning, since it says 7 times, hevel, right, there's a lot of hevel. So he says, look how many times. So he says, so therefore we're going to do shiva mamadot u'moshavot for him. Okay, because of that. So Amal leRavacha bered Rava leRavashi. Says Ravacha bered Rava to Ravashi. Hechi avdi. Right? How do you do the mamadot exactly? Elmaleh, he comes and he says, okay, the Tanyans we learned in a Braita. Amar Rabbi Yehuda says Rabbi Yehuda. He comes and he says like this. Yehuda, but Yishona lo yipochatim yeshiva mamadot u'moshavot. They always do number 7. Kegon imdu yikarim amodu. Right? Shevu yikarim, right? Shevu. Right? So he comes and he says, Amrulo, they came and they said, which means that they used to come and he used to say, right, go to another place after a little bit more. Meaning they used to stop 7 times. But they used to do it 7 times. And by the way, there was Ana V'choach. There's 7 psukim. Amrulo, they said, so to on Shabbat is mutar ken. Why not? So Achte the Rebbe Papa Venesivale, right, she was married to Rav Avia. Ushkiva, and he passed away. Avala Mamad Mushav. So he did Mamad Mushav. Amar said, Ta'a betarte. He made 2 mistakes. Ta'a shenotzin krovim. Right, he says you only do it for the krovim shalamet. That means basically any krovim which are not avelim, right, are not doing it. Okay, vehu avad afil b'lochim. He did it even for people that are not krovim. The ta'ash shenotzim yom rishon. He only did it for the first day of the kvura. Vehu avad yom sheni, and he did it on the second day of the kvura. So Abaye says, "Hana mitah she'en osim lebet hakvarot." You only do it in the bet hakvarot. The hu asa ba'ir, and he did it in the city. Okay, v'Rav Amar behana mitah. You also made a mistake. She'osim makom shenagu, and they're lo nagu. So it's a few things. Number 1. You only do these ma'amadot if it's a minhag. Number 2, you only do it in bet hakvarot. You don't do it in the city. Number 3, you only do it on the first day, which is the Yom HaKvura. You don't do it in another day. And number 4, You're only going to do it for the krovim mamash, the ones which are sitting shiva, not for anybody else. Okay? So Meitve, we're going to ask the following question. Amrulo, they told him, you should also do so on Shabbat. Now, if you're going to tell me Bet HaKvarot, what are you doing in the Bet HaKvarot on Shabbat then? Yeah, what are you doing in the Bet HaKvarot? So he says, he says, no, it's a city right beside the Bet HaKvarot. It's like Tzfat. The Bet HaKvarot is mamash by the city. You're right there. They're there. So that's the way it is. We're not the because in the majority of the places, the Bet HaKvarot is always outside of the city. Here, there's certain places that it's going to be mamash inside, right, of the city.